Hey, Tracy Repchuk here, and I want to talk to you today about this super fun opportunity that you've been presenting to people, and they're saying to you, I got no time, right? So there's a couple of ways to approach this. This is what I've been asked, is what do I do when somebody says to me, I've got no time? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. The first is, maybe it's not for them, okay? And that's okay, right? We talked about how the fact that there's some apples on the ground, there's some ripe, ready to pick apples, and then there's apples that aren't quite there, right? They're green still, and we can't get them we can't rush their process, right? They're not ready just because we say that they are. I think what you need to look at is that coming from them as maybe just a stock answer that they always have? Are they legitimately not too busy? And then a remedy, and I'll talk about it from three perspectives. So the first is, maybe it's just not for them, because if they don't have the time to invest into the opportunity to make it work, right, then, and they don't even have the time to look at a video, then it might not be for them, okay? Because this is going to take some work, right? You don't just kind of, unless you got a database or a way to quickly and easily get people into your team or membership enrollment, then there's not much more you can do. So the second thing is you want to find out, okay, so if you have no time based on what you're doing right now, do you need help with time management, right? Maybe they're just on what I call like the hamster wheel, right? Running. And do they need time with prioritizing and time scheduling? And there are, courses out there. There's all of these resources out there. And maybe that's something they could look at, because when you don't have time to take a look at an opportunity like this, that's a detriment, right, to your own success in some cases. And that's why I know you're sitting there going, I want them to look, and I totally understand, because it's exciting. You know something that they don't, right? And it's a shame when they don't have time for it. So suggest then first, maybe, hey, take a look at this. Maybe you need some time management help. The third thing is, the other one I want to talk about is maybe you are not presenting it to them in a good enough way that makes them want to carve out the time, right? So kind of saying to somebody, hey, got this great thing, go watch this video, ask me questions. Even though they know you, you can see obviously that might not be working right now. So you really want to take a look at the buttons that the solution addresses, right? Some of them are, hey, maybe you're looking for passive or recurring income. Maybe you're looking for better coaching support. Maybe you would like a better way to connect, right? We have to get their pain point first before we can throw something at them. So I want you to, in addition to what might be a deficit on their side, I want you to also look at the other side and think, how am I presenting this, and am I undercutting it low enough? And so that means the first email or the first touch point that goes out the door is really, how are you doing? Well, let's say they come back as, I'm super busy, I'm swamped, I'm overwhelmed, oh my God, So that's where, we can't add something to do on a plate that's full. We have to help them remove something so that we can add to it, right? And so we want to take a look at that. Maybe there's something you need to address before you can even present that. So be the solution for that before you can present the solution that you want to. So one, it might not be for them. Two, I want to just point out that maybe they need time management help, okay? So give them that before you give them this, right? And then three, maybe you aren't presenting. Okay, so you want to look at the framework, presenting well. And so you want to look at how are you approaching them with this, and get to the pain point, address the pain point, then say, hey, the solution is this to that pain point, right? So that's where you want to get. So hopefully this has giving you some resources for how to overcome the objection of no time. And bottom line is, though, be ready and be okay that it's not for them. All right, see you next time.